Now, sometimes in particular seasons, again, I'm just talking to you about what the Bible shows us about how we protect ourselves in a toxic world. Sometimes in particular seasons, we must be sensitive to the dangers that surround us. That means that sometimes you are dealing with peculiar tendencies, maybe with a coworker, with a boss, or a place, an environment you stay. There are peculiar tendencies. Let me show you 1 Samuel 18. You know the story about a guy called David who was working for Saul. So David gets this new job. He goes home, tells his dad, I have a new job. I know, with Saul, and all of that. But this was David's workplace. In verse 10 of 1 Samuel 18, it happened on the next day that the distressing spirit from God came upon Saul. So Saul's issue, David's boss issue was that he had a distressing spirit. It can be many things. It can be family problems. You understand? It can be many things. But he had a distressing spirit, all right? I'm just saying, put in your own context. And he prophesied inside the house. So David's job was playing music with his hands, as at other times, but there was a spear in Saul's hands. Now in verse 11, the Bible says that Saul cast the spear, for he said, I will pin David to the wall. But David escaped his presence twice. What we see with David is that this is like the ultimate abusive boss that wants to kill you. Many times you're like, hey, my boss wants to kill me. What you mean is that he gave you a lot of work. This one wants to kill you, like actually. Do you understand? This is the ultimate abusive boss that David is dealing with. And so you are working with a peculiar condition. Like this guy, the Bible has said it, Baba has a distressing spirit. All right? Sometimes for you, it's living in a particular place and all. But look at the wordings in 1 Samuel 18, verse 14. The Bible says David behaved himself wisely. David behaved wisely. What did David do? He behaved wisely. You see that particular coinage 3 times in 1 Samuel 18. David behaved wisely. David behaved wisely. So what did David do? David didn't say, Saul threw his own arrow. May I take it back and I throw it back. David did not do that. Even when David had the chance to take this guy out, all right, to kill this guy, David didn't touch him. David treated Saul with respect. I'm showing you wisdom. He treated him with respect and with honor. All right? Saul was toxic to him, but he treated him with respect and with honor even until Saul's death. Even after Saul's death. But twice. Verse 11. David escaped twice. Why? Because David behaved wisely. Let me tell you what David did, though. David did not close his eyes to play the harp. I'm just worshiping that. No, he opened his eyes, so that's how he could dodge, oh. I honor him, but I'm wise, oh. I'm looking out, oh. David did not, Saul says, David, let me bring my phone there. David will walk backwards to bring it. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm bringing it back, oh. David was aware, oh. As I'm honoring you, I'm protecting myself. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Okay, oh. David behaved wisely.